Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Icarus. It's a survival sandbox game, came out a couple months ago, but I kind of held off on playing it because the initial launch reviews for it were kind of iffy, but they've been updating this game aggressively, like once a week, or... they've had like 20-something updates since the game first came out.
Welcome to Icarus, friend. UDA says we gotta drop you in a safe, well-mapped zone your first time down. They must have been thinking of some other planet. You'll see for yourself, soon enough. There's a ways to go before you head out hunting for exotics. Right now, it's about learning to survive on the surface. So head down, take a look around, then we'll talk.
Huh. So there's different difficulties with extra rewards. So, increase wolf spawn rate. Does increase, player respawn count. Gives you a limited amount. Interesting. Okay, this is cool. Yeah, they've been updating this game pretty aggressively, ever since they came out, and were kind enough to reach out to me and send me, well, I don't have much of anything to bring with me. Steam friends only, sure. I don't think anybody's going to join me. Be kind of amusing if somebody did, but still. But they were kind enough to reach out and send me a copy of the release version of the game because I just had access to the beta the last time. And, yeah, said, hey, check it out. We've been updating it a lot. See if it's any good. And I'll admit, I'm big on the idea of this. One of the keen features of this game is that there's a timer. It's not that you're just going down to the world and just sandboxing around for however long you feel like it. You actually have a time limit. You can only be there for so long before the prospect ends, and then you have to go back up to the space station, and you get rewards for it. I really don't know beyond that, but effectively it makes it almost kind of... Well, I mean, especially if you throw on hardcore mode, you could actually very much play this as a roguelike survival game, which is kind of neat. I also like the sandbox element. What are they listening to? I can't tell. Which is a little unfortunate. The fact that so much of this stuff is just wiggling is a little concerning. Free falling, of course. Okay, so, unfortunately...
Welcome to Icarus, friend. Looks like your first time down here. Call me Soul. Looks like paradise. But don't be fooled. The air's poison, wildlife's out to kill you, and the weather's like nothing you've ever seen. You'll need to make yourself some shelter soon enough. But you know what you're doing, right? That's why you came all the way out here and dropped with nothing. 'Cause you could. Well, UDA wants you to show you understand the basics before they send you anywhere really dangerous. So get acquainted, then head back up when you're ready. Best of luck, friend. Stay safe.
Okay, so this game fundamentally works much like a standard crafting sandbox game. Punch trees, get wood, punch rock, get rock. Gather resources, level up, and then eventually you'll be able to tackle, harder and harder challenges. It's, I don't know. I don't know how sci-fi it actually ends up being. Ultimately, it feels kind of like an alternate version to, like, The Forest or Rust or, well, maybe not Rust. Do I have a stamina bar? No, it doesn't look like it. I've got health, oxygen, food, water, and a temp bar, but it doesn't look like there's... Oh, no, there's the stamina bar, front and center. I was wondering why this is going so slow. Okay, wood pile, some other things. I gotta watch out for wolves, is the one worry. So we need to level up. We level up, okay, there, and as we level up, we get new tech tree bits that we can fill out. I mean, if you've ever played Ark, it's pretty similar. Obviously works differently in a lot of cases, but I don't know, similar enough for me. So what do we also have? Talents. You also have this big talent tree, most of which are like small percentage bonuses, but still. And there's also solo. Yeah, so we can increase damage, reduce carry weight, increase EXP gain, extra yield, but those only work when you're playing alone. Currently I'm playing alone. It does feel like this is the kind of game where you want to be playing with friends. You're not going to be able to get enough engram points or, you know, tech tree points to really be able to do everything on your own comfortably. But the solo tree is there to kind of make up for that. I think maybe it's not as bad as I think it is, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm not so sure. We'll see. Maybe it's more of a problem as you get later into the tech tree, or you just keep playing the game relentlessly and then you can do everything anyway. I don't know.
Good work, Freshfoot. With new skills come new possibilities. What you do with that knowledge, well, that's up to you. No point picking up a hammer if you don't know what you're making. Before you build, you gotta learn how.
I love this tutorial for the most part, as it's kind of hands-off. I could probably just mute him and be fine. Obviously, we've got objectives here that we do kind of have to do, but it's not hand-holdy. Okay, ooh. Do I want to go straight for a bow? I should probably learn how to make a spear, a bow, and a stone arrow. We're going to go somewhat combat-focused, at least for now. Because I'm going to have to kill a decent chunk of things. Let's see. Consume, stack. Well, there goes all my berries. Oh, did that reset my inventory? I don't know. Or, no, I see. I have to create arrows individually. Well, that's gonna get kind of pricey. But that's okay. Alright, build a shelter, craft a bedroll, survive the harsh environment. Oh, right, there's storms. I don't know if we have a weather radar or anything like that. I thought there was something that actually did tell me, you know, if I had inclement weather coming. Well, instead of carrying around all this stone, I should probably do other things. Let's see. Okay, that's how much weight I can carry. Yeah, I mainly wanted to do this just so if a wolf decides to come bite my butt, I can fight it off. There we go. Let's chop a tree down, and then I'll try and do some other things. Can I go for the stump? I can. There we go. Can I just grab every one of these? Yes. Looks like it. Nice and easy. Now, is there like a flashlight? No, of course there isn't. Why would there? Is that all of it? Unfortunately, the forest is a little dark. Contrast on this game is maybe out of control. I don't know how to feel about it. Okay, and this is my pod. I guess I should take a look at talents. Oh, wait, no, yeah. These are talents, and then there's the solo talents if I want to go this direction. But I must not be considered solo at the moment, because I didn't actually pick that as a starting option. Increase weight capacity, yield from stone, harvesting by hand, wood, base health, movement speed, stamina regen during storms, meat yield when skinning, base stamina, movement speed when crouching, bone yield when skinning, slows food decay in your inventory, eating refills hunger more rapidly, and crop growth. I am unsure of what to invest towards. I think I might just leave that for later. Craft. What do I need to just make more arrows? Looks like nothing. Okay, so I want to hunt maybe a deer or two. I should probably also worry about my oxygen at some point. Luckily, I think there's plenty of... Is it oxalite or whatever? It's something to that extent. There's plenty of resources all over the place. Alright, well, we got a whole bunch of pumpkins. I don't know if I can... Let's see if I can replant them. I think I can. But farming, I think, is going to be a later deal. Okay. Chamois? Oh, it's a goat. Well, it dead. Can I hold to carry, pick up my arrow? No, so I don't have... If we go back to tech tree, we need the stone knife. Well, that's not helpful. Alright. I guess the easy answer is farm EXP until I get... let's see. Farm EXP until I get enough to get that knife. Then we'll try and harvest its skin. I could go around killing some more creatures, but I know there are wolves, and I'm pretty sure the wolves are attracted by, like, meat and whatnot. I could be wrong. Yeah, this gets me a decent amount. Might as well just kind of clear this area. Wave-handed bush. It's a tried and true methodology in these games. I don't know. This is awkward. Oh. And this is what I was afraid of. There we go. Got it. Was what I was afraid of. Oh, we've taken some damage. Okay, and unfortunately I can do nothing with it. Yeah, so it came from my... Ooh, do we want to get the campfire? Cook food and fend the cold away. Maybe. And a drying rack if I want to dry various cuts of meat. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm just going to hang out kind of in this immediate area and see what I can do. So first and foremost, crafting. I want to make a stone knife, campfire, and a drying rack. Okay, stone knife, and hold to skin. Hopefully we don't get another wolf coming after me. Looks like we're good. And then we have its carcass, which I can get bone off of. Rad. Let's do the same thing over here. Interesting that they have levels. Gosh, that's kind of gruesome, honestly, but okay. I'm really liking what I'm seeing. The amount of changes here actually feel really good. Obviously, it's still kind of cut and dry survival sandbox game, but the I don't know, the features that I've been just seeing go by have been kind of satisfying. How do I do this? Plus 9 oxygen when consumed. I'm gonna need more than that. And there's all sorts of critters there. How do I, like, build? Do I just bring these down? I'll just put this here. F to interact, drying rack, select a recipe. Automatically craft, Well, I've got a bunch of raw meat. Maybe I can't do anything with it. Maybe I'll have to wait. I know you can set stuff on fire. Okay, campfire. Just have to activate it. You can throw in kind of anything. Can I throw in fiber? Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it burns through it pretty quick, but I've got a lot of fiber. Oh, and here's the recipes. Wait. If I go back up here... Oh, we can! We can actually dry all of these. Okay, minor shower is approaching. I guess I'm just gonna let that go for a little while. Yeah, I can't, unfortunately, do too much about rain. Because we haven't picked up any of the housing or roofing elements. I don't know if I'm going to get too cold. I probably will. I'm probably going to regret going for all these hunting perks. Maybe. And I should have just gone straight for housing. But, whatever. Oh, there's the weather thing in the top right. There we go. I knew there was a storm tracker. It's the actual storms. Those are the spooky ones, because those are the ones that set your house on fire. I don't know actually how much I need to worry about such things. Oh, but that's a problem. Well, what about the drying rack? Oh. Raw meat. Soft meat, game meat, giant steak. I see. This can't... The regular raw meat can't be... Can't be dried. I guess that's good to know. Well, I guess I'm just gonna get some oxite while I'm here instead. Oh, I have 2 talent points and a solo point now. Hey, that's useful. With the max health. That seems rather useful, and I'm gonna keep ignoring the rest. Ooh, it's gonna take me a while before I can actually make shelter. Hopefully storm exposure isn't too bad. It might be. Let me take a look. Oh. There's also tiers. So I was looking at survival. There's also construction. Stamina regen, reduced durability loss, cheaper pickaxe crafting, axe crafting, durability loss again. Things require less There we go. I was wondering where the combat perks were going to be. Unfortunately, if I want to make basic housing... Yeah. I think we need to do this. Unless I can already just build shelter. No, I don't think so. Well, here, I'm gonna run back over here. It looks like we're getting pretty close. To sun again, but just in case it's some kind of like fatal thing to get storm exposure, maybe I can climb back in this temporarily. No. Well, I don't have to worry about revivals so much. But yeah, I have pretty bad exposure, whatever that immediately means for me. I should have built a house first, whatever. I'll just hang here. Do what I can. Maybe it's not that bad. I mean, it seems to be redded out, but I'm not dead yet. So maybe my character is just kind of lightly panicking. I will find this out later, and honestly, I don't know. I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but... if I die, I die. I'm not on hardcore mode. Okay, exposure's going back down. So, I don't entirely know what maximum exposure means, apart from maybe you get absolutely wrecked by lightning. If it does start properly storming. Oh, well. I'm just gonna chop all the branches off the tree. I do appreciate that they, that you actually can chop down the whole tree proper. I think the previous tree I chopped, I must have lost the rest of it. Okay. Grab all of these. At some point I'll make a wood pile. I'd like to look into getting some storage box Let's see, some storage boxes at some point. That'll be later. So we're just gonna consume... I don't think I need to consume the rest of that. Might as well consume the pumpkins. Oh, just one of them. Oh, it takes a space in the stomach. Interesting. Let's see. More options. Is there just a sort? No, I don't see anything for sorting. Well. Now that we've gone back to this, let's go, oh. Well, I was not expecting Wolf to be right there, but hell yeah. I was only level 3 though, so... Might have just been a pup. I feel no real guilt. And then, am I hearing another critter around here? I don't think so. Alright, let's go back down to our fire and see what I can do. Let's see. Yeah, I'm probably still a decent way from leveling, so I can't really bet on too much. Let's see. Put them... Shift click? Nope. I guess I'll just drag it over. Fires fuel. Control click. There we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna let that burn. I'm not too hard up on food at the moment. If anything, I'm actually just thirsty. Problem solved. Let's go see if we can catch me some deer. And by catch, I mean kill. I could just go full lumberjack vegan, but I don't know. If I'm playing a video game, such concerns aren't as important to me. But I also might just have to. Because yeah, I'm not seeing much for critters in this immediate area. I'm hearing them, but I almost feel like those sound effects are actually just purely programmatic. I could be wrong. But like, you hear a noise like that and you're like, well, is there something? I see a deer bounding all the way back over there. Grab some more oxite. Yeah, still a ways off on next level. Oh, corn. I don't know if I can eat corn here. I do this. It is corn edible. Looks to be. Okay. So yeah, starving, not really a problem yet. Later? Maybe. What is that? Okay, killed the rabbit. Oh, mission complete. I guess I was just supposed to survive. Let's see. I guess I was just supposed to survive one storm. I guess that's it. There we go. Can I repair this? Yes. Doesn't even cost that much. Just a stone. That's convenient. Does cost me a decent chunk of stamina. Well, if I don't need to worry about shelter or anything like that, why don't we pop back up here for a little while? I want to see if I could find a couple more critters to hunt, though I'm not sure. Missed it. This is just confusing. Confusing! But not a problem for me. I really appreciate that I seem to just mostly get all my arrows back, as long as I don't miss. Okay. Let's grab all of this and see what I can do. It says mission complete, so I can probably leave sooner than later. Check tech tree. Why can't I get this? Unless I have to unlock the second tier. Oh. No, we do actually have a couple of things. So I could do beams, floors, railings. Okay, so I can head for crafting shelter, and I might want to do that. Because I gotta be level 5 before I can do too much with most of this stuff. It can be used to sleep through the night. Which is probably useful, but maybe not that... maybe not that good in the middle of the night. So what else do we have? Stamina consumed by spear actions, cheaper spears, aim speed with spears, faster bow reload, cheaper bow crafting, movement speed with a bow and crossbow equipped. What else do we have? These are blades, faster aim, and then guns. I like archery. I should probably look at the rest of these. Almost all of them are small perks though. Useful, but small perks. Do I want to go with that? Go back to construction, because what else do we have? Thatch buildables cost less to craft. Same thing with wood, stone. Storage deployables have larger inventories. That's actually pretty good. Let's see. Increased stamina regen, movement speed with a fire whacker. Hammer repair. The stamina regen one is kind of useful on its own. And then what do we have? Maximum durability, wear rate. I mean, almost all of this just seems to be... Well, that was a surprise. Not a huge one. There's another wolf over here. I see you. Luckily, I have a bunch of extra HP. Tough doggo. I should probably carry an extra spear, because mine almost broke. Let's see. Well, how are we doing on EXP at the very least? Reasonably well. Now, I don't seem to gain EXP for skinning these? No, I did. 750 for skinning the wolf. But I don't think I get EXP for getting their bones. Oh, that's a bit of a letdown. Let's see. Next important question. I'm gonna just keep ignoring my talent points for the most part. Let's go back to crafting. If I made an arrow, do I get EXP for an arrow? What about... No. Can't do anything with the thatch wall at the moment. My inventory is too full. I'm just gonna consume those. And now we can at the very least make some thatch floors. How much EXP do I get per each of these? 46. I wonder if it's based on how long it takes to make things. Because yeah, we might as well sit around crafting for a little bit, farm a bunch of EXP before we leave. Considering I've harvested all of these resources, and I'm pretty sure I can't bring any of them with me. So yeah, let's bop over here. Go back to this. You have cooked meat, swap, perfect, requires fuel. Oh, I got a bunch of wood, but I have even more, like, sticks. I'm just gonna let that burn for the time being. And take a look. There's a deer there. Fine. Okay, so we were gonna make, not a wood pile. Bunch of thatch floors. I don't think I can make a thatch rooftop, unfortunately. Yeah, let's just get a bunch of these down real quick. They don't take too long to make, and they get me 50 EXP per. That's very low. Maybe this is less important than I think it is. Okay, and we've got a storm incoming. I should probably just bail. I was hoping to farm EXP off of crafting, but it looks like that's just kind of not necessary. Oh, we also have stringy meat. Is the stringy meat put in here? Yes. Automatically craft when it's dried. Oh, we got novice thatch builder. So I guess there are some merits to doing what I'm doing. What if I craft this? How much EXP do I get for the full wood thing? Actually, nothing. Stack to store wood. I see. Okay, yeah, it doesn't net me much of anything. Okay, well, instead of succumbing to the storm, I think we're good. I'm not going to be able to get more EXP than I currently have. Let's see, how much was the rabbit? 175. This whole EXP bartering thing is going to get kind of silly for me, but whatever. I'm just farming as much as I can, because no matter what, I'm going to need it. And next time we come down here, it's going to be even easier. For now, though, let's see, F? There we go. It's control-click to move things over. I know I can use this as storage. I don't know if I can bring any of this with me. Mission equipment. Oh. I'll live without the pumpkin. Okay. Return in orbit, settle your claim to the job, delete all items you're currently carrying. Rewards will be calculated once you leave. Do you want to leave? Absolutely. Let's see how this works. I do appreciate that unlike pretty much every other game in this vein, no rewards available. Well, I feel cheated. You actually do go back up. You know, Astroneer. No, you don't. You just wink out of the universe. Planet Crafters. You wink out of the universe. And that's it. I really wish I could get myself a better hat. As one thing. Okay. So, prospect summary, beachhead recon. Cool. I am apparently competent. If I go to the workshop, here we go. So we got a couple of... Oh, okay. We've got some stuff. So these... Spend currencies to research new items here. Click them again to craft. Sell exotics. But I don't think I have any of those. So this is a second progression system, meta progression system. I believe what happens is you unlock these to bring with you on future runs. So survival backpacks, better backpacks across the board, ore scanner, fuel, kind of, yeah, nanoleg armor, and a bunch of other things. So that's starting stuff. I've just got the basic environment suit. Can't do anything else with that. Let's go back to Olympus. So we finished recon. Now we have Livewire terrain scan, and this will unlock a bunch of new missions for us, and we just kind of keep going. It looks like it's going to take a while to unlock almost all of these, but I appreciate that it's a survival game with objectives. So,
welcome back. Lagos unit runs Icarus for the UDA, but most of this planet's still a blank on the map. The unit wants new drop zones, which means getting terrain scans, and they'll pay for the privilege. Just set up a radar at 3 locations and come back alive. You up for it?
So I could try these in hard mode, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm curious, but I think hard mode would be more fun, potentially with friends, and also once I've unlocked some more stuff. So we're just going to drop down with our basic things. Let's see, Steam Friends only. I'll throw it on private, not that I think it really matters too much. Let's see, but definitely feels like the kind of game that would be fun to play with friends, especially with the whole, you know, time limit aspect of it. Because normally, I find with these games, I kind of lose interest in the survival crafting sandbox aspect. You know, I'm just kind of like, alright, what's the main objective? Let's go push it. But here, you have a bunch of main objectives for smaller maps, which means you can complete them faster, and because there's that time limit, I don't know, I guess there's less... With the time limit, it might be harder to feel detached from it, or maybe not, I don't know. I could see it being either way. I do also know that there are outposts that you can make that have no time limit, so if you want to just hang out and craft. I don't think you earn meta currency for that, but you might gain EXP while you're there, so that might be something to mess around with. I don't really know, but I just have to say, I don't know. I guess I'm looping back on the idea of...
Icarus ain't always gonna be so empty. The UDA wants exotics, and the Legos unit's under pressure to scale operations up. Which means they need terrain data, and a heap of it. Fast. So grab the radar from the supply crate. The unit wants scans from 3 locations on your map. You'll be heading into uncharted territory, but that's exactly why we need the data. Think you can handle it? Well, either way, it's too late now. Good luck.
Collect the radar from the supply pod. Supply pod's there. Got it. Okay. I was wondering, it's like, where's my radar? Make a wood spear. Make the bow. Looks like I'm going to need a fair bit more stone. Just go wave my hands at the ground until some of it shows up. Here we go. But I guess I'm trying to say that this has a lot of things that I really like about survival crafting games, with a lot less of the actual issues that I've seen so far. I don't know, I don't really like Green Hell that much. I should probably put some more time into it, but I found it to be kind of an uninspiring location. Same thing kind of with the forest, like, ooh, cannibals, but the rest of it was kind of just okay. And so, giving me something a little bit more sci-fi, even if currently it's just, you know, standard forest, deer, and whatnot, I wish it was a little bit more alien, I guess, would be the counterpoint. But I guess my appreciation for the whole, you know, short time limit is, normally when I play a survival sandbox crafting game, I lose connection. I'm not super interested in it after, you know, maybe 5-10 hours. But the idea of having these shorter missions that I, you know, do what I need to do and then get out has kind of a better vibe to it from my perspective. Because then I don't have to feel as attached to what I'm doing. I'm thinking of like, Ark. I'd spent hours trying to get dinosaurs, hours building a base, hours grinding up all these resources, hours doing this, that, and the other thing. And then I'd step away for a while or the game would bug out, and then some of it or all of it would be gone, and it was frustrating. And also just, you know, you kind of finish your big base and you're like, I am done. So I've been really digging this absolute deluge of cool survival crafty games that are taking different approaches. Okay, ton of arrows, ton of things. I think I'm good. We'll have to find some other stuff, but let's go find that pod. I'm gonna put a marker on it. Doesn't look like it, no. Oh, that's like a topographic map. Interesting. You can actually have all of them on. Oh well, we'll just have to find it as we go. Do I carry a bunch of oxalite with me? Oh, and now it's just marked. Dang. Holy shit, that thing is gone. Or is it? Absolute blind shot. I don't really need to go out of my way for it. And at this point, I've kind of lost it. Oh, there it is. There we go. Do I need bone? I don't know. I'm just gonna grab a stack. I know you can make, like, bone arrows and bone knives later, which might actually be pretty good. I'm not entirely sure, and doesn't matter that much to me. Yeah, I'm just gonna fight things, because Fighting clearly gets way more EXP. Okay, I'm gonna leave the rest, though. We're not even really here for it, but this way I can get some food. Probably cook it, maybe, but eh. Oh, there's also all of the berries. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other games that have kind of this switch up the formula and make it more interesting. And I don't know why I'm blanking on it. I had like a whole bevy of games in my head when I was trying to talk about this, but I think there's just a little bit too much going on. And so I think it's easy for me to... There we go. Wait, no, that's carry. The wolves are going to be an issue. We might want to get to the supply crate and then just pause for a bit. I guess I should actually learn how to make a bandage. Crafting. Basic bandage. Oh, good. I can make quite a lot of these. Did that actually help me much? I can't tell. I should probably look at what basic bandages do. Is the easier answer. Okay, well, grab the scanner. Radar. Okay, we gotta go to several locations, scan things, but I think... Let's just get some food. How much stone do I need? Quite a lot. Wow, yeah, instead of crafting, I should have just been mining. Getting 30 to 60 EXP just by mining stone. Still not enough, though. Dang. I see. It's 30 for a hit, 60 for a gather. Well, that's one way to do it. A campfire, what does this do? Bandage modifier for 1 second when consumed. Boy. I was expecting a little bit more than that for healing, but I guess no dice. Let's see, we haven't actually grabbed any wood, have we? Well, toss this over. Got a bunch of stringy meat, but might as well just cook the lot of this. Hack down a tree. Go at it from this side. Hopefully nothing will come along. Oh, I wonder if bandage... I wonder if bandaging is more for stopping bleeding. That might be it, actually. So you don't bandage just to heal from, like, a bite. Oh, am I getting new color palettes? That might be it. Okay, let's go back to our fire. See if I got some food. So I guess I just heal very slowly automatically. And the meat gives me a little bit more too. So solo talents. Yeah, I'm just gonna focus fire max health. And the regen would be good. Base stamina, nutrition from food, food spoiling. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of just investing really hard in some of this. And let's go for the oxygen, just because that's a bit of a pain. Consume the stack of that. Yeah, reducing my oxygen consumption seems like a good idea. Oh, right. And I just consumed stack. I know there's slightly more efficient ways of doing what I want to do here, but still. Holy moly, I'm gonna have to range out for this one, aren't I? Alright. Well, let's, wait for that to finish. And then I guess I'm just gonna start running for it. Or we just stop for the time being. Wouldn't be the worst idea. I don't entirely know. How do you save and exit? Save 35 seconds ago. Heartbeat 6 seconds ago. That's interesting. Not sure how that one works. Okay, it's 30 seconds for these. Oof. Coca seeds. Fruit of the coca tree. I don't know if I can cook that, though. I can cook pumpkin. Squash. I need a thermos if I want to make hot cocoa. Yeah, I could make mushroom soup, roast squash, charred corn, just water, but that's probably going to be more useful for desert biomes. Okay, so let's grab the last one of these. Alright, anyway, I think we're at a pretty good stopping point for this. I don't know what's going to happen if I, like, save and come back later. But Icarus is available on Steam and it's been out for a while. It's been updated very regularly, which I think is kind of a huge plus in my book. It's kind of a shame when these games stop being updated and, you know, are left by the wayside. I've seen too many survival crafting games that go that route, and it's always a bit of a shame. Okay, so I really have to range out. First one's up here. Let's go ahead for that, and then I'll stop. Map looks big. I don't think it's actually that big, but it's big enough. Oh, other question. Bandages. I think we might want a torch, but no. Armor also wouldn't be the worst idea. Yeah, let's start getting armor. Just so I have something. Seems silly to make one of these when I'm, you know, perfect. When I'm wearing a spacesuit, but I guess they really are sending me down with practically nothing, and I just have to suffer for it. Anyway, so Icarus is $30 on Steam. It's being updated regularly. The multiplayer, I have no idea if it's actually any good, but I've heard it's functional and works quite well. And frankly, is probably the better way to play this game. And beyond that, I don't really know what to say. It's a good survival crafting game, and I look forward to seeing where this game develops. I don't think I'm going to play more immediately unless people really want me to. However, if it ever comes, if there's ever kind of a convenient time where it's like on sale, and a bunch of my fans are like, let's play Icarus, I might run a server for a weekend or something to that extent. Because I think that could be really fun. You know, pick a mission, do a mission. I probably have to do a number of these earlier missions, so I'm not, like, just surveying stuff. And, you know, maybe we tackle something a little bit more interesting or complex. I do kind of wish some of these missions could be selected without going back up. You know, give me the ability to pick 5 or 6 missions that I need to do. Okay, here it is.
You made it. Now you're gonna need to search the area. There you go. Stations online.
Alright, so there's one of them. And there's a couple more. There's way farther. Whew, that's gonna be a bit of a run. Not too far, but far. Ooh, okay, it is also getting kind of choppy, which is not great. I'm not running anything that would cause it to chop this much. You know what, I know what it is. It's loading the whole new zone. That's, because it was pretty smooth when I was sticking to one area, but I bet popping in and loading all this vegetation and new terrain is causing it to chug just a little. Because it seems to run pretty fine, unless I'm doing long-term cross-country trips. I hope they fix that, because that could actually be a bit of a problem for some people. Me included, and I can't quite imagine what it would be like in multiplayer, if that, you know, that could get kind of really hitchy. Let's just eat pumpkin. I know it's raw food, but don't care that much. Let's see. Anyway, yep, nothing else to say. So, I guess at this point, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new indie games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons of them to check out. But, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.